One day, you're going to look back at this exact moment and realize that every word you shared, every plan you loudly announced, either built your empire or scattered your energy to the winds. Silence isn't weakness, it's a weapon. Stress fades, but regret from giving away your power lasts forever. So before you broadcast your dreams to the world and lose control, hear me out, because the decision you make after this video could be the one that protects your future success or destroys it. In a world obsessed with sharing every thought, every goal, and every strategy, the power of silence is wildly underestimated. Napoleon Hill, the master of success mindset, taught that the wise keep their plans close to their chest. Why? Because when you tell everyone your plans, you invite doubt, distractions, and negative energy to weaken your resolve. The more people know, the more opinions flood in, many of which are rooted in fear, jealousy, or ignorance. Silence creates space for your ideas to grow undisturbed. It protects your energy from being drained by unnecessary explanations or defending your vision to skeptics. When you keep your plans private, you're not hiding, you're guarding your focus, sharpening your strategy, and letting your actions speak louder than words. Every successful person you admire understands the power of discretion. They don't announce every step or seek validation with every move. Instead, they work relentlessly behind the scenes, building momentum silently until the results speak for themselves. Silence is not a sign of doubt. It's a shield against distraction and a tool for mastery. Imagine the freedom that comes from owning your vision privately, nurturing it in solitude, and then unveiling it at the perfect moment. Strong, unshakable, and unstoppable. That is the power of silence. One day you're going to look back at this exact moment and realize that every word you shared, every plan you loudly announced, either built your empire or scattered your energy to the winds. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why silence is your greatest weapon and why, if you watch until the very end, you'll gain insights that can protect your dreams and multiply your success beyond anything you imagined. Silence isn't weakness, it's a weapon. Stress fades, but regret from giving away your power lasts forever. So before you broadcast your dreams to the world and lose control, hear me out. Because the decision you make after this video could be the one that protects your future success or destroys it. In a world obsessed with sharing every thought, every goal, and every strategy, the power of silence is wildly underestimated. Napoleon Hill, the master of success mindset, taught that the wise keep their plans close to their chest. Why? Because when you tell everyone your plans, you invite doubt, distractions, and negative energy to weaken your resolve. The more people know, the more opinions flood in, many of which are rooted in fear, jealousy, or ignorance. Silence creates space for your ideas to grow undisturbed. It protects your energy from being drained by unnecessary explanations or defending your vision to skeptics. When you keep your plans private, you're not hiding, you're guarding your focus, sharpening your strategy, and letting your actions speak louder than words. Every successful person you admire understands the power of discretion. They don't announce every step or seek validation with every move. Instead, they work relentlessly behind the scenes, building momentum silently until the results speak for themselves. Silence is not a sign of doubt, it's a shield against distraction and a tool for mastery. Imagine the freedom that comes from owning your vision privately, nurturing it in solitude, and then unveiling it at the perfect moment, strong, unshakable, and unstoppable. That is the power of silence. Silence is not merely the absence of noise, it is a strategic force that protects your most valuable asset, your vision. When you speak too freely about your plans, you expose them to forces that can undermine your progress long before you even take the first step. People may unknowingly plant seeds of doubt in your mind, or worse, intentionally sabotage your efforts. Sharing your plans prematurely is like revealing your hand in a game of high-stakes poker. Once your strategy is known, your advantage diminishes. True power lies in restraint. When you hold your ambitions close, you conserve your energy and focus exclusively on execution, allowing your results to become your voice. Napoleon Hill's teachings emphasize the critical importance of mental discipline, and silence is a powerful expression of that discipline. It is the ability to control your impulses, to resist the temptation of immediate validation, and to protect your mental space from the noise of opinions and skepticism. The mind, when cluttered with external influences, becomes vulnerable to hesitation and confusion. But a silent mind, focused and clear, can navigate obstacles with precision and purpose. This silence is a weapon, a tool to sharpen your focus, align your actions, and build momentum without interference. Consider the countless stories of successful visionaries who never revealed their full plans until the moment of triumph. Their silence was not secrecy for its own sake. It was a calculated choice to shield their progress. Behind closed doors, they worked tirelessly, refining their ideas, overcoming failures, and building foundations that could withstand any storm. When they finally stepped into the light, their success was undeniable, their impact undeniable. This is not coincidence. It's the deliberate power of silence in action. Furthermore, silence cultivates patience and resilience. It teaches you to trust the process rather than seek immediate approval or recognition. In a culture addicted to instant gratification, the ability to wait, to work quietly, and to nurture your goals without external applause is a rare and invaluable skill. This patience builds character, fortifies your resolve, and positions you for breakthroughs that those who seek constant validation will never experience. Silence also protects you from the toxicity of negative energy. When you announce your plans to the world, you inadvertently invite criticism, jealousy, and unsolicited advice. These negative forces can derail your confidence and cloud your judgment. But when you keep your vision guarded, you control the narrative. You choose when and how to reveal your progress, maintaining control over your story and preserving the purity of your purpose. Imagine the power you gain by mastering the art of silence. You become an unstoppable force, immune to distractions and external noise. Your energy is focused, your intentions clear, and your actions deliberate. People will notice your results, respect your discipline, and be drawn to your success without you needing to broadcast it. In this silence, your true power emerges, calm, confident, and unshakable. This is why silence is a weapon, one that Napoleon Hill himself championed as a cornerstone of success. It is the secret shield that protects your dreams from the storms of doubt and distraction. It is the silent engine driving relentless progress toward your goals. And it is the quiet force that transforms ordinary plans into extraordinary achievements. So before you rush to share your next big idea, remember this: silence is your ally. Protect your vision, guard your energy, work quietly, patiently, and with unwavering focus. The world will hear about your success soon enough, and when it does, it will speak volumes louder than any words ever could. The deeper truth about silence is that it empowers you to cultivate self-mastery, the highest form of personal strength. When you resist the urge to announce your plans, you are training your mind to focus inward, sharpening your awareness, and building resilience against external distractions. This internal discipline is crucial because the journey to success is rarely linear. It's filled with setbacks, uncertainties, and moments when your confidence may falter. By keeping your intentions guarded, you create a mental sanctuary where ideas can mature without the noise of doubt or judgment. This sanctuary allows you to refine your strategies, test your resolve, and emerge stronger. Napoleon Hill's philosophy teaches that our thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape our reality and dictate the trajectory of our lives. But thoughts that are exposed prematurely can be diluted or distorted by the opinions of others. Silence safeguards the purity of your vision, preserving its potency until you are ready to act decisively. It's a form of mental alchemy, where quiet contemplation transforms raw ideas into actionable plans and vague dreams into concrete results. Moreover, silence serves as a strategic tool in managing relationships and social dynamics. When you keep your cards close to your chest, you maintain control over your narrative. You avoid giving competitors, naysayers, or even well-meaning acquaintances the chance to influence or undermine your progress. Silence creates an aura of mystery and respect around you. It signals confidence and self-control, qualities that naturally attract allies and deter adversaries. In practice, harnessing silence means learning when to speak and when to listen. It requires patience to withhold information, resisting the urge for instant validation or approval. Instead, you focus on building, improving, and strengthening your ideas behind the scenes. You measure success by the progress you make, not by the applause you receive. This mindset shift is transformative. It liberates you from the need to constantly explain or justify your journey to others. There is also a powerful psychological effect at play. When you keep your goals private, you reduce the pressure to perform prematurely. Publicizing plans can create an illusion of accomplishment, sometimes leading to complacency or premature celebration. Silence keeps you hungry, focused, and fully engaged in the process, rather than the outcome. It cultivates humility and a relentless drive to excel until your vision is fully realized. Consider this: every great leader, entrepreneur, or visionary you admire has mastered the art of silence. They understand that real power lies in action, not words. Their quiet dedication builds unstoppable momentum, while others get caught in endless discussions and distractions. Their silence is a sign of strength, a calculated strategy that fuels their success. So the next time you feel the urge to announce your plans or seek external approval, pause and remember the power of silence. Use it as your shield and your sword. Protect your dreams with discretion. Let your work, your results, and your transformation speak louder than any promise or proclamation, because in the end, silence is not just the absence of noise, it is the presence of power. Practicing the art of silence in your daily life begins with cultivating awareness. Learning to recognize when the urge to share your plans stems from genuine need and when it's driven by impatience, insecurity, or a craving for validation. The moment you feel the impulse to broadcast your goals, pause and ask yourself, is sharing this necessary right now, or is it just a distraction from the work I need to do? This simple question can become your mental checkpoint, helping you guard your focus and preserve your energy. Next, develop a habit of internal accountability. Instead of seeking external approval, become your own toughest critic and biggest supporter. Write down your goals, create private plans, and track your progress silently. Celebrate your small wins privately, and view setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than reasons to explain yourself to others. This internal feedback loop strengthens your self-discipline and reduces reliance on outside validation, freeing you to move forward with confidence. Another powerful practice is selective sharing. This means choosing very carefully who you tell your plans to, and only when it truly serves your progress. Trusted mentors, coaches, or close allies who provide constructive feedback and encouragement can be invaluable. But be wary of sharing your vision broadly or too soon. Remember, not everyone has your best interests at heart, and some may unintentionally or intentionally dilute your focus with negativity or unsolicited advice. Silence also means mastering your communication style. Learn to express your ideas with clarity and brevity without giving away your entire blueprint. When asked about your goals, practice responding with confidence, but without revealing all the details. This keeps your vision intact and your strategy secure while still engaging others meaningfully. Additionally, create routines that support your silent growth. Dedicate focused time each day to work on your plans without interruption. Use journaling, meditation, or visualization to strengthen your mental clarity and keep your intentions sharp. These practices deepen your connection to your vision, making it more tangible and real even when it's not shared with the world. Lastly, remember that patience is a vital ingredient in the power of silence. Success rarely happens overnight. It requires steady effort and time for your ideas to mature and your plans to come to fruition. Embrace the waiting period as a chance to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally rather than a setback. The quieter you are during this process, the more powerful your eventual breakthrough will be. By mastering silence, you protect your dreams, sharpen your focus, and build an unshakable foundation for success. It's a discipline that pays dividends far beyond what words alone can achieve. Silence is often misunderstood as passivity or weakness, but in reality, it is the ultimate form of strength and strategic wisdom. When you master the art of silence, you take control over your energy and your narrative. You become the unseen force that moves decisively and deliberately, untouched by the noise of critics, skeptics, or distractions. This control is essential because energy is finite. Where you direct it determines the outcome of your efforts. Wasting energy explaining, defending, or justifying your plans to others dissipates your power. Keeping silent conserves this power, directing it fully into your actions and progress. The world around us thrives on noise. Social media updates, constant chatter, and the urge to share every detail of our lives. This environment makes it harder than ever to protect your dreams and focus. That's why silence is a revolutionary act. It is a rebellion against the culture of oversharing and instant gratification. When you choose silence, you reject the shallow need for approval and step into a deeper, more disciplined version of yourself. Silence also fosters introspection. In moments of quiet, you connect deeply with your true purpose and motivations. You are not distracted by outside voices or opinions, but listen to the wisdom within. This connection is where authentic creativity and innovation are born. Many of history's greatest thinkers, inventors, and leaders sought silence, not just physically but mentally, to cultivate ideas that changed the world. Practicing silence doesn't mean isolating yourself or refusing to communicate. Instead, it means being intentional with your words and interactions. It means speaking only when your words add value, when they serve your purpose, or when it is time to reveal your progress. This intentional communication commands respect and attention because it is rooted in discipline and clarity, not noise and distraction. As you embrace silence, you'll notice a shift not only in how others perceive you, but also in how you perceive yourself. You'll develop a calm confidence that doesn't need external validation. You'll build resilience to criticism and setbacks because your worth and vision are anchored internally. This internal strength is what propels you forward, even when the path is uncertain. Remember, the loudest person in the room isn't always the most powerful. True power often resides in the quietest presence, the one who listens deeply, plans carefully, and acts decisively. Napoleon Hill's teachings remind us that success begins in the mind, and the mind is best nurtured in silence. So guard your plans like a treasure. Speak less, do more. Let your results create the noise that matters. In silence, you will find your greatest strength, your clearest vision, and your most unstoppable momentum. Throughout history, some of the world's most successful individuals have demonstrated the extraordinary power of silence in protecting and advancing their visions. Take Thomas Edison, for example. While tirelessly working on his inventions, Edison rarely divulged details prematurely. He understood that unveiling his ideas too soon could invite skepticism or even theft. Instead, he let his inventions speak for themselves once perfected, allowing the world to witness undeniable proof of his genius. Similarly, Warren Buffett is famously reserved about his investment strategies. He doesn't broadcast every move or announce plans before they're ready to be executed. His silence is a strategic choice that shields him from unnecessary criticism and market noise, helping him maintain clarity and focus. This restraint has been a key factor in his decades of unparalleled success. Even in the world of sports, silence is a weapon. Champions like Michael Jordan or Serena Williams don't waste energy hyping their goals to the public. Instead, they train quietly, hone their skills relentlessly, and let their performance on the court tell the story. Their silence off the field amplifies their impact on it. These examples underscore a vital truth. Silence is not passivity, but power. It is the deliberate act of protecting your energy, maintaining your focus, and controlling your narrative. When you resist the urge to announce your plans prematurely, you reduce distractions and increase your chances of success exponentially. In a culture that glorifies oversharing and immediate feedback, mastering silence sets you apart. It signals maturity, confidence, and a commitment to results rather than noise. It enables you to build your dreams with intention, undeterred by the opinions and doubts of others. By embracing silence, you claim ownership over your journey. You choose when to reveal your progress and how to shape your story. And when you finally share your success, it resonates with authenticity and power, commanding attention and respect. This is the hidden weapon of the successful, the quiet strength that turns dreams into reality. Applying the principle of silence in your daily life requires deliberate practice and mindset shifts. Start by becoming aware of the conversations where you feel compelled to share too much, whether it's about your goals, plans, or progress. Catch yourself before speaking and ask, is sharing this information going to help me move forward, or is it simply satisfying a momentary urge for recognition? This pause is the foundation of mastering your words and guarding your energy. Next, cultivate the habit of focused action. Instead of verbalizing every idea, channel your energy into consistent, meaningful work behind the scenes. Let your progress be measured by results, not by how loudly you proclaim your intentions. This approach builds momentum, confidence, and respect over time as others begin to notice your achievements without you needing to announce them. Another practical step is to develop a trusted circle. Share your plans only with a select few who have demonstrated loyalty, wisdom, and constructive support. This selective sharing preserves your vision from dilution and allows you to receive valuable feedback without risking premature exposure. Also, practice communicating with intention. When discussing your goals or ideas, be concise and clear, without revealing every detail. This keeps your vision guarded while maintaining meaningful connections and opportunities for collaboration. Lastly, build routines that support your silent progress. Dedicate uninterrupted time for deep work, reflection, and planning. Use journaling or meditation to connect with your purpose and refine your vision internally. These practices strengthen your mental discipline and make your silence purposeful rather than passive. Remember, the power of silence lies not just in what you don't say, but in how you harness that quiet to fuel unstoppable action. It is a discipline that protects your dreams, sharpens your focus, and positions you for extraordinary success. So choose silence as your weapon. Guard your plans, work relentlessly, and let your results speak volumes. One day you'll look back at this moment and realize that choosing silence over noise was the single most powerful decision you ever made. The temptation to share your every thought, every plan might have seemed harmless or even necessary, but in reality, it scattered your energy and opened doors to doubt and distraction. True strength comes from restraint. True power comes from quiet focus. When you guard your dreams with silence, you protect them from the skepticism, negativity, and distractions that so often derail progress. You give yourself the mental space to grow, adapt, and execute with precision. This silence is not emptiness, it is a charged force, a deliberate strategy that turns vision into reality. Napoleon Hill taught us that success begins in the mind. The mind thrives in clarity and focus, both of which flourish in silence. So before you share your next big idea or reveal your plans to the world, ask yourself, am I ready to defend this vision through action? Am I prepared to let my results speak louder than words? Choose silence. Choose discipline. Choose to become a force so powerful that words are no longer necessary. Because in the end, silence is not just the absence of noise, it is the presence of unstoppable power. This is your moment. Protect it, own it, and let your success make the noise for you. Discipline is the quiet commitment to your goals that refuses to be swayed by the clamor of distraction. It's waking up each day with purpose, even when motivation fades. It's choosing action over excuses, progress over procrastination, and growth over comfort. Discipline is the foundation upon which true freedom is built, a freedom that comes not from ease, but from mastery over yourself. Comfort, in contrast, seduces you with its soft promises of rest and relief. It whispers that delaying effort is harmless, that tomorrow will always be a better time to start. But this comfort is a lie that steals your future. Every moment surrendered to comfort is a moment lost from your potential. It's a slow erosion of your dreams disguised as peace. The paradox is clear. Discipline demands discomfort, but it rewards with freedom, the freedom to live life on your own terms, to pursue your passions without restraint, and to build a legacy that outlasts you. Without discipline, comfort becomes a cage, limiting your possibilities and chaining you to mediocrity. Napoleon Hill's timeless wisdom reminds us that the mind is the starting point of all riches. It is through disciplined thought and action that we transform visions into reality. When you cultivate discipline, you train your mind to resist temptation, to overcome resistance, and to persist through challenges. This mental toughness is the key that unlocks doors to opportunity and success. Imagine the life you can create by choosing discipline today. The small daily sacrifices, the early mornings, the focused work sessions, the healthy choices compound over time, creating unstoppable momentum. This momentum carries you through hardships and propels you toward your dreams. Comfort may feel good now, but it costs you your future. Discipline might be hard in the moment, but it builds a foundation for lasting freedom and fulfillment. The choice is yours. Live chained by comfort or rise free through discipline. Remember, discipline is not punishment, it's empowerment. It's the commitment to becoming the best version of yourself regardless of temporary discomfort. When you embrace discipline, you claim control over your destiny. So ask yourself, will you let comfort steal your future, or will you master discipline to unlock your true freedom? The answer will define the rest of your life. This is your moment. Make the choice that future you will thank you for,